Hey everybody, welcome to Bucket Man Scouting. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Washington Commanders hiring Adam Peters as their next GM. First and foremost, I just want to pat myself on the back for this move because I've been pushing the Adam Peters train for years now, ever since he got wrongly removed from the Denver Broncos organization, or the organization formerly known as the Denver Broncos. And I also want to pat myself on the back because Adam Peters is a guy that I've learned a lot from. I've studied what he does, and I studied what he identifies as talent, because Adam Peters believes in player development, offense and defensive line, draft and develop, which is absolutely foreign to the Denver Broncos. To the 49ers organization, this is a huge loss. 49er fans and the 49ers want to give John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan all the credit in the world. But Adam Peters, I believe, is the architect behind that entire 53-man roster. And there is a reason why the 49ers and John Lynch especially kept giving him pay raises and new titles, because he was that important to that front office. When everybody was talking about, oh, Kyle Shanahan and his innovative offense, John Lynch doing all this work, getting these free agents in. When you are in salary cap restraints, Adam Peters was the one that was identifying in talent in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round. That was building the foundation of your team. That's what he did in Denver with players like Malik Jackson in the 6th round from the University of Tennessee, Danny Trevathan from the University of Kentucky, Kayvon Webster from UCF, identifying and drafting Von Miller. And the Denver Bronco fans give John Elway all the credit for the architect behind that Super Bowl roster. It was Adam Peters that was the foundation that built that 53-man roster. He was the one in the scouting department busting his fucking ass. He was the head scout. And in my personal opinion, I believe Adam Peters is the best player personnel executive / scout in the National Football League. There's no one that can touch him. And I appreciate what Adam Peters has done throughout the years with his time with the 49ers, with the Denver Broncos, and with the New England Patriots, because he's worked his way through the ranks and he's busted his ass. And I'm so happy that Adam Peters is getting this opportunity. And Adam Peters, as a real Denver Bronco fan who is a big fan of your work, I apologize for what John Elway did to you and to your scouts. Because what he did wasn't right, and what he did was so uncalled for, and you can see what the organization has been for the past decade. Ever since you left, ever since Pat Bullen gave you the authority to do what you had to do, and also getting rid of your scouting department, because you don't think that Adam Peters is going to bring a lot of the San Francisco scouting department that he filled with to the Washington Commanders. And to the Washington Commanders organization, don't meddle in what Adam Peters is going to do. Let Adam Peters do his job. Don't meddle. Because to the Washington Commanders ownership group, you're doing exactly what myself, Bubble Man, Denver Broncos Mile High View, or my apologies, what Bucket Man said, what Bubble Man said, and Denver Broncos Mile High View was said. Clean out the front office. Bring in people that have the same vision. Because you don't want to turn into what the Rob Walton, Greg Penner group did, the Denver Broncos, a.k.a. the Walmart Generals group did, which was keep the front office around, believe in the bullshit, go and overpay for a head coach. You need to have people that are aligned and have the same vision. And I believe Adam Peters is a dying breed out there. I really do, because I don't think a lot of organizations really understand the importance of offense and defensive line. They don't believe in the importance of development. They don't believe the importance of the same vision and the schematics that you're going to run offense, defensively, and special teams, and what a 53-man roster can do for you. Adam Peters is going to lay the foundation of your franchise. That's what he did with the 49ers. That's what he did with the organization formerly known as the Denver Broncos. And that's what he did in his time in New England, working up the ranks. There's a reason why the 49ers kept giving him pay raises and new titles, because he was that important to that organization. I don't hear anybody talking about how big of a loss this is for the 49ers. You know, you'll have Pro Football Focus, another entity that's a bunch of bullshit, that will say, oh, it's all Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch. Say whatever you want, Pro Football Focus, but every team that Adam Peters has left has gotten worse in the scouting department phase. That's just facts. That is just facts, Pro Football Focus. And to all these Denver Bronco content creators, you know, that is just so disingenuous with themselves and with their own audience. You know, you want to tie your hip to Adam Peters when none of you talked about Adam Peters for as long as the great Bucket Man, Coach Bucket Man, did. Okay, I don't want to hear from any Denver Bronco content creators nor fans out there talk about, oh, they knew Adam Peters was the shit. All right, Zach Stevens, you want to be Cecil Lammey reject? Okay? Here at Bucket Man Scouting, we don't bullshit with our audience. We tell it like it fucking is. Okay? Here at Bucket Man Scouting, we take a lot of the principles of what Adam Peters is, which is film breakdowns, which he's an excellent film breakdown articulate analyst. He's great at scouting. That's what we do here at Bucket Man Scouting. Okay? That's why it's called Bucket Man Scouting. So Adam Peters to the Washington Commanders. Washington, don't fuck this up, because this could be a turning point for your franchise, which has been dead for decades. Let Adam Peters go out and find the coach that fits his vision. Go let Adam Peters do his job. Don't meddle like the Carolina Panthers owner, who's a wannabe Dan Snyder / Jerry Jones. Don't be the Walmart Generals, a.k.a. Denver Broncos organization that has all this PR, that likes to meddle, that likes to believe in Pro Football Focus bullshit. Focus on the task at hand, which is rebuilding your franchise and laying the foundation of what could be an excellent, excellent move for your organization. I am so happy for Adam Peters, and to Adam Peters here from Bucket Man Scouting, I am so happy that you're getting this opportunity. I believe in you. You can do this. And the only hesitation I have is, are the Commanders going to meddle? And to the Washington Commander fan base, you should be ecstatic about this news, because you actually have a guy that actually believes in player development and laying the foundation of a 53-man roster plus practice squad players. And I, as a Denver Bronco fan, have been wanting that for a decade now. I wanted Adam Peters. In my video that I did a couple months ago saying why Adam Peters won't come back to the Denver Broncos has aged so well, because I knew he was going to come back here. And to the Denver Bronco fans saying, oh, why didn't we hire Adam Peters and get rid of George Payton? Why the fuck would Adam Peters come back to the Denver Broncos when you guys fucked him over? And why would he ruin his legacy coming to an organization like the Denver Broncos that is dead right now? Why would he do that? The reason why I believe he took the Commander's job is because he's going to get full control. He's going to get full control to do what he wants and bring in the scouts and the player personnel executives that he wants. That's the only way I could see him taking this job, because he hasn't taken any other jobs, and he's interviewed for other jobs over the past couple years. But I believe the reason he took this job, and only time will tell, is because he's going to have full control to get the scouts that he wants to bring in, the player personnel executives, young up-and-coming talent. So I'm very happy for you, Adam Peters. And I hope that it works out for you in Washington. And to the Commanders, you are very lucky to have a guy of Adam Peters' caliber.